So hello and welcome to day six of gift giving without breaking the bank 7-day challenge. I'm so excited you're here. As you can see, I am definitely in my car, and let's just talk about that for a second before we get started. So remember the kid that I told you absolutely loves Six Flags? You guys remember? Yeah, well, hi, Drew. Glad you're here. We have some prizes today going. But I have to explain why I'm in my car. So going back to the kid that loves Six Flags. Well, guess whose birthday it is today? And guess where he wanted to go for his birthday today? Yeah, so we have, we're here at Six Flags. I'm here in the parking lot because I have a challenge going on, and I have kids that have birthdays going on, and I'm so glad to be able to do both. Just be a little flexible with me because I'm in a car today. But other than that, I wanted to recap quickly about yesterday. Hi, Debbie. Your challenge for yesterday, which was to go back to your list, and you're going to kind of identify those people on your list that you are super extra grateful for. Of course, everyone on your list is special, but I wanted you to hunt for the ones that you're super extra grateful for. And I wanted you to just jot down some notes to yourself. Six Flags is amazing. Good for you guys. Yeah. And so when you were jotting down those notes about these people that made it on your list, you were thinking about those specific instances or those stories that made them so special to you. You really, have an admiration for them. You respect them. You're grateful for them. And we talked about different reasons why people can be super grateful for people in their lives. Like if you messed up, at some point in your life, but this person gave you a second chance, maybe when nobody else would, that would be something I would be eternally grateful for. And I think we've all had those people in our lives. Maybe they taught you some kind of a skill or a life lesson that's been very helpful for you throughout your life, and you're very grateful for that person. So there's so many different reasons, but I hope that while you were taking down your notes, you were able to give specific stories or instances, even like feelings that you had around that situation and that person. Okay. Because that's going to be super important for today's. Yes, and you circle their names. Yeah, so that's why I called those your challenge yesterday gratitude circles. So that was it. You were just circling their names, right? And you were simmering on that overnight because that's going to come into play today. All right, so do you think that those people that you've identified actually really know what they mean to you? Yes or no? I'm asking that because our culture is not one that particularly does that very well. In your heart, in your mind, you might know, yes, this person is amazing. They've done so much for me. I'm so grateful for them for all the reasons. But we're not very good at, kind of telling those people. And so you could think of all these different gifts that you can give to these people, and you can store by them and make them thoughtful. Sure, you can. But do you think that they can know exactly how you feel, those stories that you have about them, that those store-bought things can make them feel or relive some of those memories that you can actually help them recall by telling them those stories again and those details about those times that they were helping you out? And I'm gonna guess probably not. It's really hard to do in a gift, no matter how thoughtful it is. And so why don't we just tell these people? I want you, for your challenge is going to be to write a letter of gratitude. Okay. And in this letter, you will explain to the person just how much they mean to you and why, using those details, using those stories, using those feelings. And that's going to be their gift this year. Letter of gratitude. Your gratitude in a letter. And so before you think, well, what? I don't know. I don't think so. I know there's going to be a couple emotions that are going to come up for you. So I'm going to talk about those. An emotion that might come up is, well, that's kind of boring, right? I don't want you to get in the way of making these people remember what they did for you. Remember how special they are to you. To know that they are special and that you are grateful for them. Maybe they don't know, right? Again, going back to, we're not very good at expressing that sometimes. For some of us, maybe a little better than others, but for the most part, not really. Why? Here's another emotion. That takes a certain degree of vulnerability. Who likes to be vulnerable? Not many people. We want to be hard chargers. We want to be confident. We want to be strong, courageous. We don't want to be vulnerable. That's another kind of virtue that's not really celebrated in our culture. So those are a couple of emotions that might come up, but I don't want you to think that this could be a boring gift to give to somebody. I want you to know that you're going to make this so special for them. You're going to still be thoughtful and customize it to them. You can go to some of these crafty kind of stores like Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and you can get some really awesome cardstock. Like, don't go cheap, right? I'm not saying get just like any old notebook paper. I'm not saying that. Get those, nice pens. There's gel pens. There's all these different types of pens. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but letter writing is becoming a lost art. And there are actually people that take handwriting classes. So, and we know about calligraphy, right? So think about how nice you can handwrite something. And so, yeah, I'm not saying type something up, because the handwritten letter is kind of becoming a dinosaur. So when someone receives that in the mail, already you've got their attention. And that's what I challenge you to do. Now, usually I do this in person, so you guys get it. As soon as you see my supplies, you get it. You're like, oh, wow, this is going to be amazing. It's going to be really nice. And then you have all these things that you can embellish your letters with. You can have ribbons. You can have, all these different things, stamps. You can even put the letters, once you have them all hand done and embellished and bows, you can put them in little boxes, decorative boxes. You can even pick one up at the dollar store they're not very expensive. They already have all the glitter and the bling or whatever. All you have to do is put a bow on it, so they can still feel like they are actually opening a real gift. Okay. And so that is the challenge for you guys. It's okay to be a little vulnerable, because what you're going to give this person as a gift is going to be so much greater than any kind of temporary vulnerability that you have with this challenge. Okay. And so I want to know how many of those people on your list you're going to be able to do this for, and then how much are you going to be saving because you were able to do this. All right. And so this is where I am going to end with the raffle. And I wanted to see if you are here live, can you tell me about how much money you have saved already so far with this challenge? I'm gonna cry. I know, Debbie. It's just so heartfelt. We don't have enough kind words going around, and that is just something that's gonna be so special for the recipient. Believe me and trust me, because if I were home right now, I would show you proof. I've been a recipient of one of those, and I can show you, and I have it in a frame actually on my desk as a reminder. of the special ways that I have made an impact on people's lives. And so if you can just tell me, let me see if there's any comment coming in on YouTube. Okay, I don't see any comments coming in on YouTube. Oh my goodness, Debbie, $185. That is amazing. And we're not even like done with the challenge, because you still have today's challenge, right? You still have one more thing that you can do. So that is amazing. I'm trying to look for my marker so I can fill in our savings. Remember this guy? Our savings poster, and we're gonna fill it in. Well, I guess I misplaced my pen, so we'll do that tomorrow, but we did these in $50 increments. So we're gonna, just Debbie alone got us from the bottom filled up almost to the top. So I know how much more other people have saved, so we can all collectively celebrate our savings. All right, guys, so here's the part where I bring out, let me see, try to balance the laptop on my lap and get the hat. So earlier I went through and I wrote your names down on a paper for all the times that you have contributed, whether you showed up on a live, you completed one of your challenges, or you registered for the challenge. Like every time you showed up and you contributed, you got your name in the raffle an extra time. Sorry, I'm on a forklift doing my best to stay. I saved $160. Woo! Drew, you're right there. You're right behind Debbie. That's amazing. All right, guys. I understand the forklift thing. So let me go ahead and draw real quick then, Drew. Let's see if your name gets picked. Oh, it's Luce. Luce, are you here? I don't see Luce here. All right, you have to be present to win. It's not fair for those people that showed up. Debbie, you're here. Woo! All right, I have a $25 gift certificate for you that you can use on Groupon. I'm so excited. Good job, good job. And let me see who else gets a gift. Drew! Woo! All right. You get another $25 gift card. Amazing. Okay, Drew, we'll see you. I know you're busy at work, but I'm going to have to get with you to get your address, and I will mail it to both you and Debbie. This is awesome, guys. I'm going to come back tomorrow. We're going to finish off our challenge last day. We're going to end up filling this guy right up. And it was all because you guys stuck with the challenge and you did the work, even though sometimes it wasn't easy. You guys are amazing. I'll see you back tomorrow at noon. Until then, health and wealth be with you.